Maj Gen Dwivedi, what do you make of the contents of this report by CSIS, this expose? Do you link it directly to the reset in ties, Maj Gen Dwivedi? Also, what do you believe now the follow-up steps should be by the Canadian administration to this report? This report is out for a reason. It's showing what's happening on Canadian soil. What should be done next?
Well, Uday, it's ironic that this report has come and acknowledged the fact that the Khalistani extremists are operating from Canadian soil. And this has been happening for last 4 decades. I can give you some ground perceptions because I belong to Punjab. And during Punjab militancy, I was deployed as a major company commander on the Indo-Pak border in the area of Amritsar. And we saw that kind of funds that are flowing. And this, what was the source? Source was Canada. It was flowing from Canada through Pakistan, and all kind of political support was there. So therefore, there was no evidence required, that it was only the acceptance of the fact by the Canadians. And I think the good sense has prevailed ultimately, which is good for the relation between the two countries. The second point is there is a political architecture change in Canada, because Trudeau was dependent on guys like Jagmeet Singh, who were heading the National Democratic Party. And he had some compulsions. Of course, he had sympathy towards these Khalistani elements, but he was also drawing a lot of political support from guys like Jagmeet Singh, and which is not the case, because today the political architecture under Carney is different. The third point is we also need to, clean up our home base, because there is a deeply embedded Khalistani elements in Punjab, and they try to raise the head with the kind courtesy Pakistan. So that end also has to be managed, because otherwise that we will not be able to eradicate these Khalistani elements. I think government has to come very firm on the home front, because this network, it does show up off and on. And case in point, in both the Kisan rallies, a lot of funds flowed from Canada through the Khalistani extremists. So therefore, we need to also tidy up this. Of course, the visit by Prime Minister has given the right impetus and ultimately ensured that this fact comes out. Though, of course, G7 summit was watered down, but I think big take was the reset of relations between India and Canada. And I'm sure that this will now be on a different trajectory, which is good for the both countries. And the end, I would like to say that this is, diplomacy is an ongoing process. It doesn't actually, one event doesn't reset it. We have to work upon it. It's a very laborious process. And I also, having put on the diplomatic hat for a couple of years, can vouch that this process has to be nurtured, taken forward, and a lot of groundwork is required to reset the relation at the level that was there before 2023. Uday.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.